So let's be as clear as possible. If the UFC came to you today and said, Conor, who do you want? What do you want? Is it the winner of Habib Poirier, which has been discussed in the past? They're fighting in just a couple of weeks in Abu Dhabi. Is it someone else? Who does Conor McGregor want in his highly anticipated return fight?
In the return fight, you know, I want my world title back. I want that redemption. The camp was incorrect. I learned so much on that. And look, knowing the commitment I had in that camp and knowing the performance I put on, you know what I mean? He ran away around that. He ran away for that first round, Daryl. He didn't throw a punch. He shot for the legs before he threw a punch. The first round, I should have been talking to Yehrib. He says he was talking to me in the cage. There wasn't a whisper out of him until he ended up in a dominant position. And the only reason he ended up in that dominant position because I walked around with disrespect towards him because he was just running around the cage. I switched off at that millisecond. He got that lucky shot. Even after he got the lucky shot, although it was a beautiful shot, even after he got the shot, I bounced back up and engaged. What did he do? He shot again. But whatever, there's many great things that I can take from that. And I can come back and avenge that. But I'm not going to wait around. I'm not without whoever. If you're asking me whoever. If Dustin goes in and does it, Dustin. If Nate. If Jorge, I don't know what size. I don't know what Dana's talking about size and all that. I don't know what I don't even know Jorge that well, to be honest. I've just seen the last two and I saw the Iaquinta bouting. But I mean, anyone, Tony Ferguson, Justin Gaethje, Holloway rematch, Aldo rematch. There's so many bouts for me, Ariel, so many. And in reality, it does not matter who. It's just about me getting back in and being who I am, not a shell of myself, not a half committed. I was almost, if I had to say what I was too committed in the gym and not committed enough outside of it. The training sessions were too serious. And then when I left the gym, it was gone from my mind. I would go off into the jungle. And you cannot do that. You cannot be half in, especially in a game like this. And I paid the price for it. And that's it. And although I had reasons and I had injuries, who gives a Who gives a What happened, happened. I know what I can do. I've done it before. I've done it before when I was doubted. So I'm eager to do it again.
True or false, you will fight again this year?
It's hard to put it. I would say true. I would say we can get that done. I would say we can get that done. Like I said, yesterday I spoke to the surgeon about grappling. I'm going to begin grappling now. I'm already in shape. I have not lost my condition. So I'm in shape. I just need to sharpen up the grappling, just feel how the grip feels on the wrist and things like that. But I can punch fully. So I would. What are we now? August. Come on. I would say so. I would look for that. Yes, for the end of the year.
And would it be fair to say that the prime option would be, you know, Habib gets by Poirier, that rivalry still seems very personal. It still seems like there's a lot of heat there, and it still seems like you think that you can beat Habib. Jump right in there, no tune-up fight, just go back in there and try to avenge that loss.
Yes, dive in, Ariel. I dove in on one foot. My foot was a balloon. My foot was a balloon. You want to see it? Do you know what I mean? My toes came out of the socket. A guy had to come into the cage and break them back into place. The thing ballooned out. And I hobbled in there and walked them down and did not give two. And that was with a bad camp. That was with a half-committed camp. There's no doubt. If that's what's there, that's what I'll take. But if not, I'll take whatever's there. And there's plenty there. Like I just named, multiple people.
Max Holloway took a trip to Dublin, and it seemed like he was taking subtle jabs at you. It seemed like he was looking for you. What did you make of those pictures and the content that he wrote online? And is that a fight that you are interested as well?
It's certainly a fight I'm interested in, young Holloway. I mean, you saw it's not as easy as you think to move up a division and to challenge for the second world title. You saw that with young Max. I thought him coming over and doing that was a little cheap. Although, get your money. You know, if you're paid to come over and do this by a brand that's afraid of me and afraid of what I'm doing with my, you know what I mean. That's okay, but whatever, it is what it is. This is another moment where I'm almost reacting to the bait. I'm like, hold on, I need to just. You know what I mean? I need to accept things the way they are, and that's it. But the Holloway bout is certainly a bout I'm interested in. I have a lot of respect for Max. I truly do. We went through that issue that kind of just got forgotten about. But you know what I mean? I have a lot of respect for Max, and he's been through wars. And again, he's been rushed. And you know, it's just. Max is definitely up there, top of the list. And do you know who else is top of the list? Frankie Edgar is also up there, right there, top of the list, because he has similarities to Khabib. Runs on the back foot, shoots on the single leg. I want these type of similar bouts. And also, Frankie has been very respectful. Frankie has always been respectful. I want to tell my grandkids that I fought Conor McGregor one day. And for me to hear that, I asked Dana. For me, when I heard that, this was going back many months, he said that, I messaged Dana straight away and said, that's the fight to make. And even though he lost the bout to Max in a close bout, and I don't care about that. Wins and losses in this game don't mean anything. It's the stories we are all on, the journeys we are all on. That's why sometimes when things get a little bit personal, it does hit harder. You know what I mean? But that's why also when I can see something going well, like the Nate situation, it makes me feel good, and you know what I mean? I just use it. Well, we're all in it together at the end of the day. It's a mad business we are in, and that's it. So there are many fights for me to have, and I look forward to them.